Hello everybody, this is Vlada, and since it's a springtime, I wanted to share a couple of thoughts with you. Spring brings beautiful blooms, but it also brings weeds. And that's what I want to talk to you about. So let's start with a question. Could you live with the weeds around you? In case you would say no, I'm going to try through this video to convince you that you should, and do so happily. There are actually countless reasons why we should do it, and these little creatures are just one of them. Unlike in the past, I am now allowing weeds to grow in my yard during the spring. In doing so, my goal is not only to support the local wildlife, but also to help recondition the soil and capture some of the CO2 from the air. This might sound silly to some of you, but if you take a moment, I'll show you the difference and consequences of spraying your yards. Check this out. This is a perfect example of what soil looks when it's sprayed. And not just the soil, but also if you look at these trees, they're barely staying alive. So inevitably, the spray will end up in the roots of your plants. And then there is this property right next to it, where you can see the wildflowers are growing. And you can see the trees are not just growing big and strong, but they look really healthy as well. So just the simple comparison between these two properties should give you enough answers and help you understand why it's so important not to use chemicals like Roundup and such. You don't have to be scientist or brainiac to see the difference and understand how important it is to allow nature to do what nature does. And that is to create environment to support all the wildlife that comes with it. Birds and insects and all the little things and microorganisms as well, which are crucial for all of us. I'm quite sure that in the past, my landscapers have used Roundup and other sprays to manage the weeds on my property. A few years back, I decided that we are not going to do that anymore, and now we're going to allow wildflowers and weeds to do their thing early in spring, allow them to flower and to form seeds, and then go back and just clean the yard and prepare it for summer. If you think about it, it's no wonder we're losing so many bees, because bees will land on these sprayed flowers because plants take a while to die. And in the process, a lot of bees get poisoned. All the birds in my neighborhood have figured out that it's safe to come here. Besides helping the wildlife in your area and helping to recondition the soil and microorganisms in it and help capture some of the CO2 from the air, another reason why you should consider not spraying around your yard is simply for your own health and the health of your children. Little weeds won't kill us, but the other stuff will. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you are into a natural way of living, consider subscribing.